You're dead.
All right, I'm going to YouTube trying to find the link
Same.
so that I can post it, all right? And yeah, we're definitely live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live, and if anybody does comments, I can see them on here. If you copy and paste this to Facebook, it should take them to that feed.
That's what I'm doing right now.
But as soon as my computer catches up, I'll be able to do both. Somebody's watching it because I can hear me in the background.
That's us.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably us.
Probably me. I have it up.
That doesn't smell good anymore.
Still trying to get that.
I'm definitely gonna have to find a new way, a new place in the hotel to try this.
Where you at?
I'm in Brandon doing a store in Riverview.
Good luck with that. Maybe you'll run into Mike Horn.
I think Mike lives in Plant City.
Mike does live in Plant City.
When are you coming up to redo the store? Inverness.
I don't know.
It needs it.
They only tell me like 2 projects out. After this, I
Yeah.
do another one in Tampa by the college.
It needs it.
There's 6 people watching it right now. I don't know. Don't tell me who they are, but there's 6 people
One
watching.
of them's us.
Well, that could only be 3 of you.
I posted the link on Sunshine State, but it's not gonna give the notification like it normally does that we're live, which is how we usually get people on.
It shows me 4 people.
Yeah, it just dropped down.
Well, one of them was probably me going in there posting it.
No, because
And then I think Jennifer posted it on her page.
mine still plays, even though I'm on Facebook.
Let me see if anyone will comment. Fun times, guys. Fun times.
I'm considering it a sign.
Right?
I see Jen's comment. I see Tyler posted testing, and I posted hello. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Thomas Rice is watching with us. Comment. I see Tyler
All
posted
right.
testing.
Whatever that noise is has got to stop.
It's somebody watching the show.
Not me. My volume's down.
Mine's muted. Fun times, guys. Fun times. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Yay.
No. Jen, how's this gonna work when the lightning plug?
I still have feedback.
Yeah, I hear it too. It's terrible.
Robert, it's showing on your other computer is the one making the noise. Your other.
Volume turned off.
All right. Well, we can't do the whole show with it repeating itself.
It can't be my computer.
Anybody else having fun today?
Not really.
I hear the echo of mine, so is somebody? I hear the echo of mine, so somebody still got it open somewhere?
Nope.
I don't.
Me neither. Mine's muted.
Mine's muted.
And it's on my phone.
Same.
It's probably just an echo.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Oh my gosh, it's getting worse.
It is getting worse. All right, Robert, we'll try again tomorrow because I give up.
Hold on, my thing's almost connected. I just gotta figure out. Hold on, my thing's almost live turned off. Gotta figure out how to get Facebook Live turned off.
Breathe.
This is about how my weekends go.
What?
Hold on, it'll repeat 3 times.
Which one do you want, Dave? Do you or them?
Them.
Figures Danny was telling me all day that he was nervous. He didn't know how to do it. He's got it figured out, and we're over here screwing the pooch.
Exactly.
I had my wife over here helping me. I didn't get it.
Hang out with us for a minute, Danny. We're trying to figure out a technical issue.
Okay.
I don't like hearing myself talk now. I got to hear it 4 times every time I say something.
All right, is the echo gone now?
I don't like hearing myself talk now.
The echo gone now.
No.
No,
Maybe
is it still there?
one of Robert's feeds dropped off, so maybe that helped.
Well, that's exactly what it was.
Yep.
Yeah, so did we. Give it a whirl, Jen.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Hmm.
Gotta love technology. So, race and recap brought to you on YouTube tonight, thanks to issues. Sounds like the duplication stopped, so we can actually speak now. Our show, as always, is brought to you by Dayton Andrews. Make sure to hit them up for all your auto needs. Super glad to be back, although we had very little racing, if any, over the weekend. Weather hates us lately, and hoping this weekend's better. What's up, guys? How was your weekend?
I sat on the couch and watched endless hours of racing. It was perfect.
And
Oh.
hockey.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
too.
So the echo's gone now, but Chris is the host. So
Yeah, that doesn't work
why not?
because I'm not the host.
You have to let people in and out. You can do that. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Tyler, did you get all moved, buddy?
No, I mean, we got a lot moved, but right now it's just in piles in the garage.
Nice. Hi, Nebraska. Thank you guys for commenting on the YouTube, the chat there. This is new for us. We have not went live on YouTube yet.
It's a good set for tomorrow night with me and Devin.
Yeah, first time for everything. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for checking in on YouTube.
I'm
Make
gonna
sure
let
to know where you're watching from. Robert's watching from Nebraska.
I'm gonna let you guys go with the show, and I'm gonna work on still trying to get the Facebook feed up, and I'll jump in when I can.
All righty, we got our first guest on. So Chris, I'm going to let you take over this one and get with it.
Right on. Thanks for joining us. We got Danny Jones here with us. It's first time you've been with us, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. We're really glad you joined us. For those that don't know Danny, he races in the Dirt Sprint Car Series, Top Gun Sprints. They run wingless, non-wing, and you are second in points currently right now, correct?
Yes, sir. 4 points out of first.
Right on. Chasing Brandon Grubaugh. It's a tough guy, but you know, been hanging on there and having some good finishes. I think you guys are still searching for your first win this year, right?
Yeah, we've got a couple of heat races, but we haven't done the feature yet. But we found a lot of speed, and we're getting closer.
Yeah, and it seems like you guys. I know you made some adjustments in the car, but you seem to have found something this year and seem to be performing a bit better. What did you guys change, or what did you find that brought some better performance for you guys this year?
This year we've changed shocks. We've actually went to Finney racing shocks, and that's helped a lot. And changing bars, experimenting, just getting more comfortable in the car. We got a newer motor this year, and we just started a brand new car. I think this is the third race that we have on the new car. That's really helped.
Yeah, that seems to be a common theme. We've talked to some people on the asphalt side too that I don't want to say they were struggling, but they were definitely searching like you guys were, and went to a different shock program, and it made a big difference. So that's cool that you guys figured that out, and you found something, and it definitely makes it better for us too, watching from the sidelines when it's more competitive. So that's got to feel good for you guys too, to be more competitive and right there at the hunt for the championship in points so far.
Definitely. It's definitely a confidence builder, and just feeling, comfortable in the car, and, getting it to handle better. It makes it a lot easier on my part. Right
on. So wingless or winged, which do you prefer?
I used to say wing, but this year, or last year and this year, is probably the first time that I've really done the non-wing, and I really like it. I like the non-wing. It puts it back more in the driver's hand instead of how much money you have in the motor and how much money you can spend to go fast, versus you take the wings off and it's not all about the motor.
That's exactly why I like it better too. It's just more fun to me to watch you guys really have to hustle the cars and drive them. And the cream kind of rises to the top, as they say, when you take the wings off.
Yeah, I wish more guys would have showed up at the Henry race for non-wing, because now they're doing all wing down there, and I really enjoyed the non-wing down there.
God, it's almost like you prepared for the show. It's a perfect segue. We're getting ready to head down to Henry for the July 4th weekend. That is going to be an awesome weekend. Multiple days with events, and you guys are down there. How do you like racing down there at Henry?
I like it. It's small, action packed. You got to get up on the wheel and you got to drive. I like it down there. I wish the weather would cooperate a little bit more when we do go down there.
Yeah, it's a tough one with the weather down there, but there's nowhere to hide there, which I think, again, brings it more in the driver's hand. I have not seen a bad race down there yet.
No, I really like the place. I really enjoy it. Ken Kenny's done a lot down there, and I wish most of the promoters would do what he does and work as hard as he does.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. He really gets it. He takes care of, the back gate, which puts the great, people in for the show, and working real hard on that front gate. And I think it'll come around because he's got everything in place. Tell me about some of the people. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said, I agree. And this, the July 2nd race will be the biggest race that we race all year for. So that's good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think most of the Sunshine State Racing team is going to come down, hopefully for the whole weekend, and, get everybody pumped up for that race. Tell me about some of the people that help you out. I know I talk to John Hess kind of often, but who else you got in there helping you out?
My cousin Jason, John, my dad, my sister. We have Mark. I got my kids that help, Allie, Emma, and Evan. And then we got our track crew that travel around all the different tracks with us. They're Harold, Ryan, Ronnie, and Erica. And then we got the wives. I got my wife, Grace, and we got Jason's wife, Lois. It's a team effort. It takes all of us to do what we do.
Sounds like a nice big crew. Everything must be covered.
Oh, definitely. It's family and friends, and it's fun racing. We enjoy it.
Do you have a favorite track that you go to so far?
I liked Putnam. We went there one time this year. I really like Putnam. I like Volusia. East Bay's my home track. I like them all. I just like traveling around and racing.
Us too.
Absolutely.
And I like Henry. Henry's real fun.
Yeah, I haven't been to Putnam yet. I tried to go up there twice and got rained out both times last year. So I'm still dying to get up to that joint and check it out. It just looks fun.
It's fun. You haul butt down the straightaway, and then you got the little tight corners. So I like the tracks that are more in the driver's hand instead of just hold it wide open and see how much, money talks instead of driver's talent.
Yeah, it's more exciting. Volusia's cool because we get to see the cars haul in the mail. That place is really fast, but I like the sprint cars on the bull ring myself, and take the wings off. It's even better.
I agree.
Right on. So any sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, I need to thank Colin Cruz at Rescue Roofing. I got Tim and Diane at Allegiance RV Sales and Service, Finney Shocks, Shane Butler. He's your buddy of yours at Butler Speed and Supply. And then I have Cleanse Oil. Without them, it'd be tough to do what we do and keep updating the cars and trying to get faster.
Right on. Anybody else have any questions for Danny?
No, but I will say, Danny, we will get you back on when our computers are not being stupid.
Sounds good. I really enjoyed it. I want to thank y'all for bringing me on, and I'm looking forward to the next time.
Best way to do that is go win one, brother.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you down there. We'll be down there hanging out with you guys.
July 2nd would be a nice one to be the first.
Yes, it would. Well, we really appreciate you coming on. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I'll make sure to come down and introduce myself down in Hendry. We are super looking forward to that race.
I can't wait. We'll be down there Friday trying to hit the practice, and we'll be there Friday and Saturday.
We should be also. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Awesome. I love bringing people on that I've never met before.
Yeah.
Jennifer, you and I have talked about kind of backwards, which my friends always tell me that I'm full of garbage when they hear that, but I'm shy. I'm introverted with people I don't know. So it's cool to see people that we haven't met and learn a little bit about them.
Yeah, super, super excited to get Danny on. And man, I hate it when we have a show though, and we have technical difficulties when it's their first time. I'm like, dang, why can't you been someone like
actually
who knows?
It won't let me change it midstream, and I don't want to mess anything up. But this is actually a good test because, if we can get people used to jumping on, the YouTube opens up a lot more opportunities, and especially with the other shows we're going to do. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know how many people are on it, and hopefully some will comment, but if we get people used to coming to this, we'll still do the Monday night show on on Facebook Live. But the show, Devin and I are going to start the Short Track Unfiltered. Will be on YouTube Live, and we'll share the link to Facebook. And then the same thing with our 10 questions with our drivers we're going to do, just because it opens up we can play songs in the background and stuff like that we would get kicked off of YouTube for, and it opens up the door a little more. So a great test, even though it turned out bad, but I figured out, I think, the speaker thing. So that was a good learning lesson.
Well, that's good. I'm going to run through some of the comments because we actually do have a couple comments here on YouTube. We've got Robert watching from Nebraska. Thomas is tuning in from Naples. I let the fans know, thank you for sticking with us, because man, that noise was annoying. Hearing ourselves once is bad enough, but hearing us 4 or 5 times is pure hell. Matthew, I totally missed this when we had Danny on, but he said, you race against Tyler. Is he any good? Tyler Clem, in your eyes? I'll answer that. I love Tyler. I think he's great for our sport, and he's a heck of a shoot.
And speaking of Tyler Clem, he's been a great stuff. He's going to be flying the Karnac and Sunshine State Racing colors here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So his right shoulder gets better and they get the stickers out.
Robert said, I grew up in Florida and missed Florida racing, and asked if I was related to Rudy. Yes, that was my grandpa. So back in the 60s, he says he remembers seeing him race at Old Orlando. So that's pretty cool. Bowtie is on. He said, nice to hear from Danny. Thomas said he hopes to meet us at Hendry. Listen, share it. Let all your friends know. All of us, a bunch of us, not all of us, but a bunch of us from SSR will be down invading Hendry. We want all of you guys to come down and hang out with us. Just come have a good weekend with us.
Chris, you should be getting a notification in just a little bit when Dalton joins in. When I had to leave this computer totally, it made me make you the host.
That's fine. I haven't seen anybody yet.
But thanks for sticking with us, everybody. Technical difficulties. Not a lot of racing this past weekend with Mother Nature. Arwindale gave it its try. We'll go through our green flags and checkered here in a little bit, but I'm like you guys. I wouldn't normally go up and talk to I guess strangers. We were taught as a kid to not go up and just talk to people you didn't know. But doing this gig I'm in has really brought me out a lot and made me where even if I don't go up and ask them anything ahead of time, I'm brave enough now to go ask them, hey, do you want to do an interview for Sunshine State Racing? And during that process, I get to know everybody a little bit. So if nothing else, it helps me out in that aspect.
Stranger danger doesn't apply at our size.
No,
Stranger danger doesn't apply at my size. I talk to everyone. Fozzie knows. Poor
Yeah.
Fozzie walking around the pits with me, and I'm like, hey, let's go talk to these people. Let's go talk to these people. It's pretty
Or
cool.
no-
To talk about racing.
I've met people that I would never meet before those. So I just kind of hang out and listen. Hey, how you doing? And then I shut up and listen. And
I
I
don't,
meet more people that way.
If Jen doesn't, not only when Jen comes up, you not only get to meet new people, you get to see her give them hugs.
I hug everyone.
I don't think stranger danger applies to the racing family.
Oh, there's a couple. There's a couple, buddy.
I haven't found them.
I'll send you a list.
While we're waiting on Dalton Ellis to join let's kind of preview the 2 new shows we're going to start this week. They're going to be shooting from the hip. We're going to do Short Track Unfiltered with me and Devin McLeod starting tomorrow night. I don't know if it'll be weekly or bi-weekly, but we're going to come on and just talk to you guys and have some guests that you may not normally hear from, that may not always have the side of the story of racing that we always want to hear, but we're going to give them a chance to tell and just come out with some different stuff that people probably don't want to hear, even though if it's may or may not be the truth. Were you taking selfies during the show?
No, I'm trying to show y'all I'm watching something on Flow Racing.
Oh, it blurs out.
Oh,
We were like, where'd she go?
sorry.
And then on Thursday night, Jen and I are going to host our first 10 questions, or however, it's probably going to end up being more than 10 questions.
It's going to be like
50
50 questions.
what's that?
It's going to be like 50 questions.
But with a group of fun guys, I've nicknamed them already, the Polk County Posse. We're going to have, I know for sure, Brandon Bones DeShures joined in, Levi Hobbs, Aaron Holmes. We invited a Carl Thompson Jr. George Gorham said he's going to jump on. That's going to be a Thursday night. You're going to want to miss this on YouTube. And said we'll share the link on Facebook, but it's going to be live here on YouTube, and it's going to be entertaining.
I can't see that show going any better than tonight's show.
And if
Oh,
you
it's going to be so much fun.
and
I
just with
can't
that,
wait for tomorrow. If Devin is truly unfiltered, I'm gonna have a sore stomach from laughing, I'm sure.
Well,
Doesn't
Robert,
he have golf on Tuesdays? So I think he drinks on Tuesdays.
Perfect. Perfect.
We're gonna have stuff to add.
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna have to cash app him like 20 or 30 bucks, make sure he buys a couple extra drinks for
Right.
tomorrow.
And if you hear that guest lineup for Thursday, you fully understand why we're doing it on YouTube instead of Facebook.
Oh, trust me, I get it.
We'll have the parental warnings on that one. So Will Patterson's watching from the Virgin Islands. I'm so jealous. We love
cool.
you. Enjoy your trip.
Mr. PTO of the racing world. He's always on vacation.
How about TJ on pole for the summer shootout? Hi, LKNS. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry, guys. I know it's weird being here on YouTube, but yeah, they just wadded a ton of them up at Charlotte in the Legend cars. If you want to watch all of our race kids in Charlotte for the summer shootout, it is on Flow Racing this week. So tune in. It's live right now. I've been watching while doing the show.
And we're a little all over the place tonight, but can't forget our great sponsors, Dayton Andrews Dodge, dealership in St. Pete and Clearwater. I'm actually going by to probably see my good friend salesman Bob this week and see what I can get on the deal. I'm looking at maybe getting a Dodge Compass.
What is that? Isn't
It's
that like
an SUV, it's going to replace my Hyundai Tucson. It's kind of the equivalent.
Oh.
Does it have any deer safety in it?
I don't know about deer safety, but maybe we need to get some raccoon safety. We're going to take it for racing.
I knew that was coming. Jerks.
Oh my gosh. That's not where I was going with that.
Right? Thanks, Foz.
So let's go around the room. We'll start with you, Speedy. Well, it doesn't have to be Florida racing because doesn't even have to be racing related. You did moving this weekend. What was your green flags and checker flags of the weekend?
I want to give a shout out to my buddy Josh and his dad, Fred Costanza. They race up at Citrus, Sportsman and Truck, and Josh pretty much spent 4 days helping us move, and his dad let us use his trailer.
That's so awesome.
So now go with your long list of black flags and all of us that didn't help you move.
I got nothing.
I'll go next. I think my green flag of the weekend, I'm gonna go to the NASCAR, was a what a run by Trackhouse team and a Daniel Suarez. I guess he was the 5th non-American born person to actually win a race, but the first person actually born in Mexico to win a race. And man, not a better place I think you could do it than Sonoma, really close to one of the closest tracks you're going to get to Mexico. And there was a cheering section in turn 1 that every time he came by, those last 10 laps were cheering with his red shirts waving in the air. And he said he could see them every time he came by and didn't want to disappoint them. And that team's really building something special. I mean, it's one team, one winner. I mean, Ross got pictures with him in victory lane. He was down there when Ross won. I know there's a lot of teams out there, Hendricks and Gibbs and all that have teamwork, but to me, this team's really building something special.
NASCAR's missing the boat, in my opinion. You know, they're trying to gain more fans or whatever, and you have this cat, but they don't go to Mexico for a race. They have an amazing road course down there, and it would be standing room only. They're racing crazy down there in Monterrey, Mexico, and they're missing the boat.
Literally.
Oh boy.
Now I'm glad we're on YouTube tonight. Way to go, Chin.
Wow.
Oh goodness.
So I'm gonna give my black flag for the weekend. Kind of goes, I guess, to Mother Nature. I mean, we were all geared up, ready for some great racing, and everybody gave it its go. And Lightning took out the tower down at 417. Arvindale dried the track 2 or 3 times, and the rain came again. New Smyrna dried the track a couple times, rain came again. So Mother Nature, I know we're coming up on our summer break, and watch now the next 6 weeks we probably won't get rain on a Saturday again.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will.
Definitely will.
Yeah, we really tried. The track did an amazing job at Arvindale. We had a ton of Crown Vics there. That was going to be a super exciting race. Shout out to my Crown Vic guys, because they were there and ready to put on a show.
What's your black and checker?
Checker flag. Everyone in this household is now feeling better. Hopefully, knock on wood, it stays that way. I got another checkered. Let's see. Did Tyler just fall out of his chair?
Tyler just got eaten by a
You
mountain
did your
lion.
checker, now it's black flag, Jen.
Oh, yeah. Well, kind of black flagged. I mean, last week sucked.
Well, here knows what you never know with Speedy, because he scares me, because last thing we heard was beep, 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 and then he falls over, and he always tells me that doesn't mean he's gonna die.
Let's see. I have to say, if we were to rain out, which we did Saturday, that's going to be painful. I'm glad Saturday is the day it rained out, because Lightning hockey, we had multiple races. We had TJ race in Orange County. We had Hickory on. We had Montgomery on. I mean, literally, we were switching back and forth when we got home between so much. So that was kind of cool. Black
I have a
flag.
black flag. Oh, go. I'm sorry. Go.
That's okay. I just thought of another one. I'm so thankful Devin and Robert are going to cover. Oh, there's Speedy. Are going to cover the stupid comments that we get sometimes on SSR, because I try to be really nice, but people are just annoying sometimes, and like, really get over it. Go ahead, Todd.
You may need your help tomorrow.
Okay.
If nothing else, I mean, you don't necessarily have to come on, but I don't know that with the echo reasons, I don't know. I'll try. I don't know if it's going to let me. I think I figured it out. if I can actually watch the YouTube live comments coming in. If not, you may have to monitor them, at least text them to one of us.
Go ahead, Fozzie, you had one.
You're more than welcome to join, but if you don't want to, at least text them.
I'll
Oh.
help by watching.
Right.
I don't have a black flag. My checker goes to Thomas Merrill, who regularly drives for Mike Cope Racing. So that's kind of his Florida tie. Dude is a stud in anything he drives. He does mostly road racing, but went over to Le Mans for the first time and helped run that car up on the podium, second place, his first time there. Very impressive weekend for the dude and the whole team, but
Awesome.
I was watching him specifically.
Anyone know if Dalton's joined yet?
I have not seen him.
I told him 8:15. He may be one of those that exactly on time.
Oh, you told him 8:15, he'll log on at 8:30.
That's Dalton Nelson.
Yeah, you should have told him 7:30.
So Speedy, question: your background photo, is that on your new property?
Yeah, that's looking out the front porch to the north.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's
I'm so happy for you.
You out on the porch with all the skeeters?
no. I took that the other day when it was sunny.
He's sitting in AC.
So let's talk a little bit. Urbandale revised their fall schedule a little bit to work in the rainouts that we just had with the trucks and the sportsmen and the supers from a week ago. But 11.5 now they've kind of upped the game a little bit on the $10,000 to win race. It is going to be now twin. Is that the legend cars?
Yeah, why is it showing when you do yours, but it won't show when I do mine?
Because you have a background
Oh,
and I don't.
okay.
So 11.5 now they've upped the game. It's twin 75s, 5,000 each to win each race, $10,000 total purse for winners that night. So if you win both races, you can get a 10 grand. If not, it's a chance for two people to split it, 5 grand each. But twin 75s seem to have been the driver and the fan favorite of doing the twin races, and now they upped them 25 laps for that race. Jen, what do you think?
I think it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to help promote them and be there for them. The late models and the twin races at Arvindale have been a lot of fun. Anywhere really, but Arvindale specifically, the bull ring is really fun with these cars. So I really think even with the pure stocks, we should maybe start doing like twin 15s, twin 25s, whatever the case may be, to make it really exciting.
Maybe we should get with Rex or Kim and see if they I know we got a lot going on with the big league race. We'll see if we can't try to sell laps for the twin 75s and they get some extra purse money for those guys in both of those races.
Yeah, go ahead and keep adding work on, Robert. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
Robert, I'm inside in the air conditioning.
Yeah. There was something else I was going to ask y'all. Oh, this weekend, 417 for the sportsman guys that keep getting rained out and the pro truck guys that keep getting rained out. 417 is running sportsman and pro truck this weekend. So make your plans.
Citrus has 150s for the supers.
Yeah,
And Michael Hines racing.
that's good.
I think you should be getting a message from Dalton here in a second to join.
Okay.
I had a message I just checked.
This is the most boring show ever on YouTube. Not a fan. I missed my Facebook.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I don't see anything
It's
from him
just we
yet.
haven't got the people used to coming on here yet. It's part of the problem. I think I don't want to, like I said, I want to keep the Monday show on Facebook, but I think with Devin and I doing the 10 questions, we're gonna get more and more people coming on here. And eventually I think you'll get just as many comments on here as we do the other. But this will give a way to build both platforms and they to do it with us having multiple shows now.
Whatever.
As Jen looks unamused.
I still don't see anything from Dalton.
All right, let me check my messages again.
Reminder, July 4th weekend, we're invading the weekend before July 4th. We're invading Hendry.
I'm pretty damn
Yeah.
excited about that, honestly.
Me too.
So are my kids.
Yeah.
Dom's over here going, mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to find a cool restaurant down there.
Even Anthony, who's gaming and ignoring us, wants to go.
You got to go to the fish, Roland Martin's fish camp.
All right.
Really good, like tiki bar and everything. Other than Sonny's, that's about the only restaurant in town.
No, I mean find something between here and there. It's always.
That's the only thing between here and there.
I live in Lakeland.
All right.
There's a lot of places.
Someone should write a book, huh?
Right?
Fozzie, tell me if I'm wrong. Once you guys pass Ryan's and Punta Gorda, there's probably not much left between there and Hendry.
I don't know. I depend on the Florida tour guide for food when we go out.
Now Ant's listening.
He just said, huh?
I think
Dalton's there, but I don't see his face.
He's on a call-in line. He doesn't have the Zoom app, so we'll just have to talk to him this way.
No worries. What's up, Dalton?
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
What you got going on over there?
Just in the process of building a new pure stock and trying to plan all this July 2nd demo derby stuff.
And down at 417 Southern Speedway.
Yes.
And you guys, tell us about your last demo derby, chain race, flagpole race, everything else you guys were involved in.
Last year we had our event late July. We had our typical enduro flagpole and chain races with we had a semi-stock demo derby that night, as well as a 40-lap 4.6 race.
And what else is going to be going on down there this year for it?
This year we are changing it up a little bit. We're going to have the typical enduro. We're going to run 75 laps. We're going to have a flagpole race. I'm going to switch it up a little bit this year than I did last year, and I think it's going to be more enjoyable for the fans. We're going to have twin 50-lap races for the 4.6s. Each race is going to pay $500 to win it. There's going to be a full payout through the field for both of them. We're going to do a Paul Revere race, which is going to be cool because we're turning off the lights to the track, and each driver is going to get one handheld flashlight.
Nice.
That's so awesome.
I will not be photography shooting in the infield for that race.
Oh, I already had questions. The one handheld flashlight, is there any limit on the wattage, or can they go to like Home Depot and get one of those like 10,000 watt, the Walt 10,000 watt lights, or is it going to be just a regular flashlight, or is there any specifications on the flashlight? Because you know how racers are, they're already looking for gray areas.
Yeah, I'm going to go online and look up the specifications for one of my flashlights at work, and that's going to be the most that you're going to be allowed. It's a stream light. I don't know the lumen count off the top of my head, but that's going to be the maximum that you're going to be allowed.
Which one is it? Do you know?
Off the top of my head, I do not know. I know 2 years ago we had a driver get second place in the Paul Revere race, and he didn't have a flashlight with him. He was using other people's flashlights to know the way around the track.
That is awesome.
Well, that's what I told somebody. I said, I don't know that the light's going to actually benefit you. It's not going to put off enough light for you to see where you're going. You're going to be more dependent on the other people's lights to see where they're at.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a stream
Right.
light that puts out some pretty big lumens and lights it up like daylight.
Yeah, those are going to be illegal.
Yep.
And I think I mean, this is huge for the Ford Crown Vic guys. 250 lap races, 500 to win. If you win them both, you could win $1,000. And then turn around right next weekend at 417. They have a 100 lap straight Crown Vic race, which pays $1,000 to win. You get lucky, you could win $2,000 in Crown Vics in 2 weekends. And I kind of threw out a challenge. If anybody wins all three of them, we would add $100 bonus onto that.
Yeah, and I see the twin 50-lap races being a big benefit to some of the Crown Vic guys. It'll be like a testing tune to see what your car is going to do when it gets hotter during the race. You can see what your tires are going to do. You can see how the track's going to change for you. It's not going to be like dirt where it changes a lot, but it will have a little bit of an effect as the race goes on.
I'm gonna be honest, these twin 50s, we were just talking about it. They are my favorite races. I would rather watch a twin 50 than any 100 lap race.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. And we have a hard charger award as well. So basically, wherever you start in the feature race, whoever advances the most positions is going to get an extra $80 and a trophy.
That's cool.
We're going to do it for both races. And depending on how the invert falls, some drivers may opt to sandbag in the first 50 to get a better starting spot for the second, or they might try to go for the win in both. It's going to be a strategy, and you're going to see who's going to play what cards.
And a $60 entry fee will get you entered in all the events that night, right?
Correct.
And you guys are not going to have one, but two demolition derbies. So can you tell a little bit about what the two different classes will be of those? I know there's people coming from out of state for one of them going to be racing the demos, but I'm sure Justin Teston or somebody will build cars for both classes.
I'm hoping Justin brings his crew up for a July 2nd event, because it's always a good time when they show up. They like to keep it interesting. They hit hard right from the beginning, and you see a lot of other guys, they kind of take it easy in the beginning and let some of the weaker cars weed themselves out. But I don't know what it is about Justin. He's always there right from the beginning all the way to the end. And I think he brings a great aspect to the demo derbies. And that's something that a lot of people have begun to lack lately.
And Dalton, what's the start time for this? Is it going to be like an all-day event on Saturday, or normal start time for the races down there?
I'm going to try to start it about a half hour earlier. I want to try to beat the curfew. We've got a lot going on that night. I know we can make it happen, but I just want to give it a little more of a buffer.
Good idea.
So I think typically 417 starts at 6:30. I want to try to start around 6.
That'll work.
And then I know you got some big people behind you helping JC Molly's and his organization. Want to give a shout out to any of the sponsors or people like him that are behind you guys helping put this event on?
Well, JC is actually the lead man in all of this. I'm somebody that helps him out. I know a lot of people. I'm able to get the word out to more of the oval side of things, because he's heavily rooted in the demo derby world. And in our area, it's a lot more oval track than demo derby, so it helps to hit it from both angles. And Iron City Promotions out of Pennsylvania, they contribute a lot. With the 4.6 race, we had Neil Wallace with Alligator Towing and Steve Darling with SRQ Taxes come on board. They've helped tremendously. Couldn't do it without any of those guys.
Make sure to support the sponsors that support racing fans.
And Neil Wallace and Alligator Towing and that whole group of towing companies, it's Crockett Towing, and they're under an umbrella. I don't remember the name right now, but they really support racing at all the tracks around here, and especially the 4.6 Fords, and couldn't say enough about what that organization has done for racing over the last year.
Yeah, Neil, when he came into the 4.6 world, he came in hot and heavy, and he learned every aspect of it, and he's here through the end. And I got a feeling even when Jonathan starts running the pure stock, I have a feeling he's going to have a heavy hand in 4.6s still.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. We appreciate those guys.
Are you going to have a car ready for any of these events that night? Are you going to strictly just be helping, or are you going to be doing both?
That is in the works. Hopefully I'm going to have a ride in the stock derby. I'd like to be able to run more events, but I'd rather sit on the sidelines and help the show go along smoothly.
Well, thanks for taking some time out today, and we'll keep pushing this event, and hopefully it's these nights of mayhem or nights of carnage have really been bringing some crowds, and we hope to pack the place out, and it should be a night of just good family fun. Somebody that wants to see something a little different than regular circle track racing, you kind of get a mixture of both on that night.
Yep, it keeps growing year after year, and to see the way it's progressed is truly amazing. And we should have 12 to 15 cars for the Outlaw Derby. So that's going to be a really good show. You're going to see a lot of good talent from out of state coming down and see if they can stack up against our local guys.
That's awesome.
If it's anything like the citrus races, it'll be packed.
Yeah. The fans love it.
Yep.
Well, Dalton, we'll talk to you soon, and good luck on getting everything ready. And we'll see you down there July 2nd.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.
See ya.
That was Dalton Ellis
Bye.
helping put on with JC Miley's the Night of Mayhem at 417 Southern Speedway on July 2nd. They're going to have a 75-lap enduro, a flagpole race. As he said, the Paul Revere race, where basically you're just guided by a flashlight, and the twin 50s for the Crown Vics, along with 2 demolition derbies. That couldn't ask for much more on a night of that.
Absolutely. Well, this has been a fun, frustrating show, everyone.
Always fun.
Good night.
Make your way out to a racetrack this week. Stay tuned to SSR. If Robert can get his act together, we'll be back live on Facebook.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.